Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Zachariah the Ghost. Guys, mountain Modimolle. I just want to share some experience about that mountain because there were so many things that we were told about that mountain, and when I went there I just realized that some of the things maybe they were happening during those days whereby people were like telling us that people cannot climb that mountain. You go on top of it, you're not gonna come back. And once I was there I realized that people are camping there. I was shocked to see different types of candles in the caves. I was shocked to see that people are camping for more than 2 weeks. Others, they can camp for about a month on top of that mountain. And we were told back in the days that even animals are not even going anywhere closer to that mountain. And I was shocked to see there were cows which were around there, and I was like, wow, there is a place, guys, whereby you will see a lot of cattle, grazing there, and there is a place where they go and get the water. And I was like, what? These are the things that we used to be told back in the days, and that mountain is different. That mountain is blessed. That mountain is one of a kind. The energy on top of that mountain, it's something that I cannot even compare to any other mountain. I went to different mountains, I went to different rivers, I went to different caves, but Modimolle mountain is different. It is different. It feels like, the Green Mile. It feels like you are taking the last walk, and I remember when I was climbing that mountain, man, it was just the energy, it was different. It was different. And the mountain is blessed, and the mountain has unlocked so many things in my life. I know it's been a week, but so far things that I see, they're different. The kind of dreams that I see, it's like a conversation. They're just showing me things that I used to see but not understand. There is more clarity now than before, and man, that mountain is different. And I saw one of my beautiful sisters in the comment section saying, Zachariah, I'm so sorry, because I recommended that mountain. And I want to say, my sister, don't be sorry, because I was told about that mountain, 10 years ago when I was 25. I was supposed to climb that mountain many years ago. I kept on going to other mountains, going to other rivers, and to be honest, I didn't have enough courage to go to that mountain based on the stories that I had from people talking about that mountain. But that was the most important mountain that I was supposed to go to because so much was revealed. That was the mountain that was going to unlock so many things. A month when I was like preparing to go to that mountain, I've seen so many people that I was prophesied about, from my family generation, my ancestors that I was told about that I've never seen. They've never appeared in my dreams before. And they were like giving me instructions. There was times whereby they were like asking me clearly, are you going to Mountain Modimolle? I was like saying yes in my dreams. Are you ready? I was like, I'm not ready. And they were telling me what to do before I go to that mountain. So that mountain brought so much clarity. It was the first time where I dream about the mountain whereby I see myself climbing the stairs and the stairs are going in a circle when they're going up. And when I look at the mountains that I see all the time, it's the only mountain that has that shape of round. It's Modimolle, and I knew that I have to go to Modimolle mountain. When I asked on the comment section, when I said which mountain should I go first, and you said Modimolle mountain, I was like, look, no one has ever mentioned another mountain rather than Modimolle, and I'm preparing for that mountain. That means it is also a clear sign that I must go to Modimolle mountain. You did a great job, my beautiful sister. Don't be sorry for that. I just wanted to say that to you. And here's the thing. You can dodge or duck that mountain for years and say, I was told about this mountain. I don't have the courage to go and climb that mountain, and you go around this and that, but eventually you will have to climb the mountain. That's what I told myself. And I told myself that I'd rather climb the mountain while I still have my 2 feet, rather than climbing the mountain when people are carrying me on both sides. Because sometimes there are things that you can avoid, and there are things that you cannot avoid. Eventually, you will have to go there. And for me, it was one of those that I have to make up my mind. And I was like saying, what, I have to face my fear. I have to go to that mountain. And it was one of the amazing things that I've done in my life, because it was going to be hanging over me for many years. Even if I was going to avoid it and go to other mountains like Drakensberg, go to the Table Mountain, Kilimanjaro, it was not going to close that gap, because of once I was there on that mountain, so much happened. I've seen stuff that's, some of the stuff I cannot share with everyone. Those are my personal stuff that I save on my laptop, and some of the things I just couldn't even capture them on camera. I just have to look, and I was like, okay, I understand. They didn't tell me to go to that mountain for no reason. They wanted me to see those things. And when I was like there, and I was happy because of those are things that I was not going to see to any other mountain. And I'm grateful because I took that action. I'm grateful because I took that step of, facing my fear and going to that mountain. And I went there alone, and I'm grateful, and I'm going to share, part 3 of, the 3-part series that I was just sharing the things that I saw on that mountain, my experience on that mountain. And I know it's been 7 days now. It's been a week without, coming here and talking to you guys, and yeah, I just wanted to say thank you, and my trip was good. And I thought maybe early in the morning I will wake up and create, 4 or 5 videos about Mountain Modimolle. But, I was not feeling well early in the morning, because yesterday it was the 6th of September 2021, and I went to go and get my jab, go and be vaccinated. And when I woke up early in the morning, the side effects, man, they caught up with me. It was just a mess. I didn't know what was wrong with my body. It was pain everywhere, and now I'm feeling good. Now I'm feeling good, because even the doctor told me that, these are the side effects that you're going to get, and they asked me if I will take, Johnson & Johnson, or maybe I'll take Pfizer. I just chose Johnson & Johnson because you just get it once. You don't have to wait for 42 days to go and get it again. I'm good, because, the thing of being vaccinated, it was just the anthem. Everybody talks about vaccine everywhere. So I was like, what? Let's go and get vaccinated and just put it aside and, focus on other stuff. Because even at work, everybody's asking you the same question over and over again for every day, And it looks like they said it's something that people will choose, is by choice, but it looks like it's gonna be something that is gonna be mandatory. Everybody will be forced to get it. If you don't get it, it looks like you cannot travel. It looks like you cannot even go to public spaces like malls and stuff. It looks like that, It looks like, that code that you get, that SMS, they will need it when you want to maybe go to do some other stuff. But we don't know. It's still early days, but yeah, it is one of those. The side effects, when I wake up early in the morning, it was a bit hard, guys. But now I'm good. Now I'm feeling good. Even, my arm now, it's okay. Because they had to talk to me and say, choose the arm which is, the one you're not using a lot. I was like, say, I'm using this side a lot when I sleep. You just get me this side so I can use this one, And guys, the trip was good. I just wanted to make this video whereby I will just talk to you. I saw somebody also was like saying, man, if you are confused about spirituality, why don't you go to traditional healers so that they can help you? And I'm happy for that person raising that question, because of now that person doesn't understand the whole journey, because I've shared a lot of stuff in my videos, but I couldn't go to traditional healers. I got my reasons why I couldn't go to any traditional healer. I already shared it in there. And on this video, I just wanted to talk to you guys and say I'm feeling good, I'm okay. Because, you know, after going to that kind of a trip and without coming here and talking to you guys, you just only hear my voice. You're like, okay, the guy went to the mountain and he didn't even come back, you know. Maybe the videos were pre-recorded, you know, but I'm good. And the rest of the things which really happened there, you will see them or hear about them on part 3 of what I saw on Mountain Modimolle. And I wanted to say thank you guys for supporting me. You know, on this channel, we share stories. On this channel, we speak about films. On this channel, we talk about spirituality. Sometimes I'll go deep and I'm like saying, should I really have to tell them about that? Should I even have to speak about my dreams? But you know what is important? For me, is the journey. There are people who say, when I do this, when I have this, when I have that, and they start sharing. For me, it's my journey. Because going to mountain was never been my choice. It's something that I just inherited. It's something which was there in my family, you know, and it's something that, you know, the ancestors, they just chose it for me. But picking up the camera, that's my choice. I choose to go to rivers with the camera. I choose to go to the mountains with the camera because that's what I love. So I figured, why don't I find pleasure in pain? If the trips of arranging and going to mountains, they are stressful, they are painful, why don't I just carry the camera whereby I can do what I'm supposed to do and also do what I love to do, you know? Because spirituality is complicated. Some of you guys, you hear me talking about ancestors and I'm talking about God, you're confused of saying, what's up with this guy? Some things are complicated, and to make things clear, there are people who worship ancestors and there are people who acknowledge ancestors. I acknowledge my ancestors. I worship God, and I want to make it clear. I'm the young man who grew up in church, who's going to, you know, different churches from the early age, and I have to be in a space whereby, you know, I kept on seeing my family members showing up to me simply because of they wanted me to translate some messages to other family members, you know, and it is what it is. Sometimes we have to acknowledge our ancestors. And if you feel like ancestors don't exist, why do you keep on reading about Moses? Why do you keep on reading about Abraham, Samuel? Because ancestors are people who were on earth before and they are no longer on earth. Maybe we're using different languages or different names to call them, but ancestors is actually people who are on earth and they are no longer on earth. And sometimes they're translating the message. They want you to get a certain message so that you will know what is going on. You can call them angels, you can call them ancestors. You know, the topic is just for another day. But I just wanted to say thank you guys. I wanted to make sure that I record a video and I talk to you so that you can know that I am still doing fine. Thank you.